right smack dab in the middle where it says Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 started development before Dragon Ball Super began to air in July 2015, so it's unclear how much of the game will cover content from the series, which ultimately indicates that Dragon Ball Super may not be featured at the launch of the game, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because that just means that Dragon Ball Super content might come in the form of DLC. Now, I made a video earlier before this talking about, the possible outcome of having Super as DLC, and some of you guys are for that, some of you guys are completely against that. Now, I do want to touch up on several things. Now, keep in mind, they've been working on Dragon Ball Xenoverse for quite some time now, and the game has been in development before Dragon Ball Super had aired, so it's only natural for them not to fit the continuity of Dragon Ball Super into the Dragon Ball Xenoverse because the game was in development before the show even came out, before the Universal Tournament, before Black Goku and all that kind of stuff. So there is a possible chance that we're going to be getting Dragon Ball Super content in the form of DLC, which isn't really bad, which ultimately means that we may get, Black Goku and Future Trunks, the current Future Trunks from the Dragon Ball Super timeline, hit, and all the other characters from Universe 6, in which case isn't really bad, but again, the game was in development before Dragon Ball Super even came about, so that's one thing. Number two, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 didn't really have a flyby feature over the hub, and so they definitely changed that, and they allowed you to fly over in the new city, except during the early portions of the of your playthrough, you're going to have to unlock the ability to fly and get to new places via flying. So prior to that, you're going to have to use the flying nimbuses, the hoverboards, all sorts of other vehicles, because there are certain areas that are completely unreachable unless you know how to fly. So for those who are complaining on the fact that people don't want to use hoverboards and stuff, this is very reminiscent to Dragon Ball MMO, the Dragon Ball Online game. So hoverboards, vehicles, the flying nimbus will all be just incorporated in the game for you to use to get on by until you learn how to fly. So fans have asked for a training mode in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, and Dimps has delivered with a quote-unquote training school, which allows you to participate in training modes. Now, whether or not this is a practice mode, whether or not this allows your character to gradually get stronger by gaining countless EXP points, because in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, a lot of us had to go back and do several Broly missions, several repeated missions, the parallel quest, in order for us to gain EXP, which was kind of repetitive at certain points because you had to do it over and over and over again. But now, maybe now, you're allowed to enter this training school via training school, and you're able to participate in battles that allow you to earn much more EXP than ever before. Perhaps maybe the higher you set your difficulty, the more EXP you'll gain. So another thing that is rumored for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is transformations. Now, it was rumored that there will be more transformations in Xenoverse 2. Now, they haven't really commented as to what or how many transformations will be featured, but the game was set to have more transformations in Xenoverse 2 than Xenoverse 1, which is always pretty good because we've often wanted more transformations for several different races, perhaps. So does this allow you to transform your character if you're playing as a Frieza Clansman or a Namekian? We don't know, but there are more transformations, and I think it's just more than just Saiyans having to transform from Super Saiyans 1 to 2. Perhaps maybe a Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan God, we don't know yet. So the game will also feature a multiplayer option to have it to where you can battle up to 2 to 6 players online. So 1v1s, 2v2s, and 3v3s are back. They haven't really adapted the Battle of Z feature to where it was 4-on-4, so I'm pretty sure they're sticking to 3v3 here. Now, local multiplayer will not have a split screen. The camera will be similar to Xenoverse 1, and there may be many more stages in local multiplayer that the camera may be adjusted to. So there is no split screen, in case you guys are wondering about that, which is kind of disappointing because we've always wanted to play split screen like battles with our friends at home and stuff, or whatever the case may be. But it looks like they're not going to be bringing that into Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which a very small section of fans might be disappointed on that. But nevertheless, I mean, they are incorporating other stuff as well. Now, in terms of movie characters, they haven't really specified yet. We have the Anime Expo coming up. We have several expos coming up where they're going to release more information. Now, the biggest rumor of them all is the fact that this game may not be battling up against the AAA titles later on this year, such as COD or Gears of War or any of that. So the game may come out sooner than how we all expect, of course. My prediction is September/October. To me, that is the best window date for this game to drop, especially given the circumstance that we have South Park: The Fractured Butthole coming out in December, Dead Rising 4 coming out in December, COD and Battlefield coming out both in October and November. We have Gears of War set for October. We have tons and tons of games scheduled for this year. So Dragon Ball Xenoverse needs to play it safe, and I do believe believe that they're going to be releasing the game much sooner than we all expect. So in terms of the Super DLC, they haven't really specified as to which pack is going to hold what, but Dragon Ball Xenoverse was in development way before Dragon Ball Super, so some people may see that as kind of like a cash grab on their end, which I don't really see how, because again, they've been working on this game, they've been hearing out what we had to say for quite some time now, and I think that the end result of all this will be very satisfying, considering the fact that now we have movie characters, possibly Lord Slug, we have Broly returning, possibly Janemba, Gogeta, because Gogeta has been a fan favorite for quite some time now, so I'm pretty sure they're going to adapt him. We have future Gohan making an appearance as a Super Saiyan and stuff, so we have quite the scenario here, we have quite the characters. Now, whether or not they're going to adapt what if characters is quite unknown, because that was also something that we always wanted to see in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I mean, we had the mods and stuff, but that never really made up for it. So we see the timeline mix-ups with Cooler entering Frieza's saga when he was battling Goku, so we don't really know as opposed to what's going on there. But if you guys want more information, visit SaiyanIsland.com for more info. The link will be down below, and just, you know, tune in there to find that on your own. More information will be coming out tomorrow and Friday and Saturday, and just as the days go on by, because the game is, I would assume the game is completely finished by now, so they're just, you know, retouching some stuff and possibly just leaking out info here and there. But the game is going to be set for early this year, guys, and I'm throwing down the challenge for all of you. I don't give a damn, man. Win, lose, or draw, I am willing to play with anybody who has a PS4. I am also going to be getting the game for the PC, but later on down the road, for mod purposes and stuff. It's going to be really fun. So leave your thoughts down below as to what you guys think about the hoverboards and stuff, because, you know, like, it's very reminiscent of Dragon Ball MMO, and I know a lot of people haven't really played that yet, so, but I'm assuming here that they're definitely going to incorporate Beerus, Whis, the Super Saiyan gods, of course, and possibly some other characters as well. But in terms of Monaka, in terms of, you know, possibly having Zeno as a playable character, I mean, the odds are just endless here. I'm pretty sure they're going to do that. I mean, Golden Frieza, I'm pretty sure is going to be adapted as well. In terms of the GT roster, that's something that really, you know, has sparked my interest, because I really want to know what kind of roster they're going to pertain in terms of the GT characters. Are they going to have Baby? Are they going to have the Shadow Dragons again? Are they going to have, you know, different, you know, Shadow Dragons appear? Are they going to have, you know, regular 17 before he became Super 17? You know, stuff like that. So leave your thoughts down below, guys. Once again, thank you all for watching. If you guys are stoked for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, if you guys are satisfied by the end result of them including all these things in the game, then smash that like button. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Tune in for more info in case you guys haven't done so. In case you guys are new, be sure to subscribe to this channel, guys. That way you guys don't miss all the latest info for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Again, I cannot wait to play this game, because I'm throwing down the challenge for anyone and everybody, so it's going to be pretty cool to play online just to see how it is. We saw the gameplay between future Gohan and Turles, which was pretty fun, so I'm pretty excited. I mean, I don't think the game is going to be drop dead perfect, not until it's fully been updated and released for the public to, you know, experiment on, but nevertheless, let's just see what this game has to offer. So once again, guys, thank you all for watching. Tune in for more, and I'll be seeing you all in the next update. Take it easy, guys.